everyone, I'm Taryn Ryder from Buzznet, and I'm here just outside of London at the gorgeous Arundel Castle, where we just sat down with the entire cast of Snow White and the Huntsman. The movie was so fantastic. I just loved it.
Thank you so much.
Can you take us back to the beginning? How did you first get involved with the project?
Well, initially I got sent a script by my agent called Snow White and the Huntsman, and I gave it a read and was kind of blown away there and then about the retelling of this story. I then very quickly, like maybe a day or two later, met with Rupert, the director, and was sort of ushered into this office where he had all the concept art and all these ideas sort of drawn out and mapped out on his wall, and pretty much the conversation I had with him was where he had ideas of taking the character of Prince William, and then I was on board. Like there and then I just wanted to join, but I had to audition, and luckily was the lucky man.
Well, so anyone who's watching this, it's not that much of a spoiler, but there's a little bit of romantic triangle, not too much, but you can tell that Snow White has feelings for the prince and the huntsman as well. Was it always like that?
Yes, yeah, in some way. I mean, I think the relationship between the huntsman and Snow White changed maybe through like the writing process, the script writing process, and then with my character, it was always, it's the prince and Snow White. It's kind of you have to somewhat slot that in somewhere.
Sorry, Snow White, you have to like him.
I'm sorry. I know it's Sam, but just make it work.
You just got to do it.
It was hard work for her, bless her.
But besides that, it's completely action-packed. I mean, you looked like Katniss with those bow and arrows.
No, I look better than Katniss.
You look better than Katniss.
Jennifer Lawrence, watch out.
It's so bold, and I love it. But really, did you do archery training, or what?
No, there was a fair few months of archery training. I would not say I'm an expert by any means. I mean, I couldn't hit anything if you pointed it out to me.
I wish we could just go to Charlize's tent down there and see if you could do it.
Can you imagine? Me and Charlize have a little competition. No, I was asked to join the Olympic team, but I had to turn it down because I'm busy. No, I'm no expert, but there was lots of training involved, yeah.
So there was Kristen punched Chris in the face, a little bit of an injury. Did you get injured at all on set?
Other than a few knocks and bruises. And
he was telling me that you maybe got dragged off of your horse.
Yeah.
He let that slip.
How did he do that? Well, basically, it was typical. He looks like a hero, I look like a klutz. Like, I was riding my horse in front of his. He jumped off his horse looking so glamorous and sexy and rugged. I had top-to-toe armour, trying to winch my leg over the horse's head. My other foot got caught in the stirrup as the horse sort of dragged me along. I didn't think about slowing it down before I decided to dismount, basically. Face first into the floor, director going, "Carry on, just keep going, don't worry."
I want this in the bloopers on the DVD.
Honestly, I hope they got it somewhere. Like, they need to. It was pretty classic. And then Chris, rugged and manly, trying to help me up, but me in armour, kind of doing this. It was tough.
So what was one of your favourite scenes to shoot, and why?
It would have to be with me and Snow White walking through the snowy forest.
But why was that your favourite?
I think just because the element of play I was given, and the exploration side of it, it was very educational and playful for me. It was a great opportunity, and also working across Kristen.
Right. Watching the movie, I felt like it was very sort of female powered. I mean, Snow White's such a strong character. Queen Ravenna is such a strong character that you just don't get that much in film nowadays for women. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think. We were talking about Katniss. I do believe, Katniss was the central.
Hunger Games is really one of those as well.
But I do think that the times are changing, and it's time to tell women's stories as much as it is men's. I don't see why what hasn't happened before.
I agree.
Yeah, it should have happened earlier.
It should have happened earlier.
I'd be happy to take a back seat for a lady any day.